Welcome back, people. It is episode 35 of season 6 of the Taxi Squad podcast. We got a fair amount of things to get into today. Before we do, like, follow, subscribe, maybe tell a friend. We got strange and unusual topics about NFL owners and trailer parks and how they all come together. We have high school football coaches kicking footballs. We have some MLB facts and some wild card races on our hands. We also spin the wheel of death. The NCAA is back in full effect. We have week 0. We review week 0. The NFL is back in the news. We got one more week of exhibitions and then some real football on our hands. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. We talk about sports and stupid stuff. We're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back. It's the Taxi Squad. Yeah.
Vince,
What?
we're
What,
sober
dude?
today.
We are. What do you want? You know, like, why are we even here? I'm just kidding.
Dude, what do you want? What
What,
do you
dude?
need from me today?
Leave me alone, dude. What's up?
Correct.
Man? It's a beautiful day.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
It's starting to feel like the summer is getting away from us.
The summer is getting away from us. For you, you're sad. For me, I'm just like, give me some good weather.
Fair enough. She's leaving, Lady Summer, though. She's leaving right now, and I'm cool with it. I'm wearing a sweater today, and that just feels nice.
Is it cold?
No, it's just, temperate, and I prefer to have a sweater on,
What's the temp?
Probably like 78.
Oh, that's not sweater weather.
It's not, but when you're inside, the UV isn't that hot, so I'm just feeling all right,
I guess that's like, to me, 70s, like low 70s, that's windows open.
Yes, it's not low 70s though yet. I need it to be at least 74. When 74 hits, then I'm opening the windows.
When 74 hits, yeah, that's a good time to open the windows.
78,
the best was
too hot.
best were those days, like their first day in the 60s.
Oh, back doors
Crisp
open.
little-
All the windows are open. We're having a good time. I'm probably grilling in the back. I probably got
Crisp
Dance With Me
all
by
day, dude.
Orleans on while I'm grilling.
Yeah, and then you got your little half cap.
Well, like this?
No, like your half little scully.
Oh, my half beanie. Oh, yeah, I haven't worn a
yeah,
half
your
beanie
half
here in a
bean,
while.
dude.
That's
Gotta flick
dude,
that thing.
I love that thing. I have 2 of
know.
those, and I will be wearing them again this winter. It is part of my style.
Yes.
Listen, I'm the style guy on this podcast, Mike, all right? Claimed.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of your bag.
It's kind of my
That's-
bag. I'm wearing a sweater in
that's-
summer. I'm a style guy.
Yeah, Mike, I'm wearing a sweater in the middle of August. It's I'm a style guy.
I'm a style guy.
Style guy.
Yeah,
Style
what do you
guy.
do? I really want to get into the strange and unusual because I think this is maybe Mount Rushmore of strange and unusuals, Mike.
I was about to say, Vince, you know who else's bag is specifically going to trailer parks and soliciting sexual things?
If I didn't know who it was, I would say like a drug addict or some random guy that you met for a couple days, or the owner of the San Francisco 49ers. Because when that came across my desk, when that news came across my desk, I was like, well, we got strange and unusual taken care of this weekend because the president and CEO of the San Francisco 49ers, Jed York, was arrested on Sunday in East Palestine, Ohio, after responding to what he believed was an online prostitution advertisement. He arranged to meet a lady for between $140 and $160 for sexual activity. The woman was actually undercover law enforcement as part of a human trafficking task force. Jed York shows up in a rental car, had cash on him, and was arrested. He was going by Joe, and the weirdest part, he was arrested at a trailer park. Billionaire owner of a team at a trailer park saying, hey, I'm looking for that good. Can you give it to me? Here's $160.
Looking for the good kitty and just I don't understand this at all. I don't understand this whatsoever.
I mean, he wanted a piece, and maybe,
But why was he in Ohio?
maybe he's from there. He might be from there.
So I've been doing some homework. I've been reading that he'd gotten divorced from his ex-wife and he was
He's
living
from
with
Youngstown.
his parents. That's fine, but he was living with his parents and you're a billionaire?
Maybe he just needed, someone to hug. Well, clearly he needed someone to hug, actually.
We don't think, yeah, he was looking for somebody to love.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about that. I'm just trying to make sense of, you're a billionaire. Don't you have access to like the highest end of highest end?
This is what I was going to say. You think you would be in like Las Vegas with like the primo shit, And I don't understand it at all because I don't partake in said activities, thank God. Trailer park for Jed? From what I know from movies, you could just go and like, if you have connections like that, you could just be like, hey, I need this lady here at this time, and I'll give you $3,000, not $140.
Yeah. Maybe he was trying to do it from the cheap. I was also doing some more homework on this. Shout out to Jack Mack, who's a Barstool employee. He does some very good investigative journalism. Allegedly, he texted this mobile phone number that was fictitious, mind you.
Right.
3 separate times. 3 separate times.
Trying to arrange the meeting. He's like, hey, you got what I need? He was found with $160 cash.
But then had the address, but then showed up.
Rented a car from Mavis, mind you.
Like,
showed up to East Palestine. And he gets arrested on a prostitution. This is exactly what I'm saying. He is far too affluent to be partaking in said activities. Like,
what is it with
places
named Palestine that you just don't want to go to?
Fair. That's fair. I mean, it's just, there was so much time where he was setting all this up to be like, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. He had to rent a car. He had to contact this person 3 times. He had to drive to said location, and he had to, attempt, which is why he got arrested. He could have at any time been like, maybe I shouldn't do this as a public figure in America, or maybe I'll get in trouble for this. The problem with it is this isn't like unheard of. A precedent's been set already for this.
By whom?
Robert Kraft, because that's what he was doing.
I was about to say, who else are we
thing.
going?
Different strokes for different folks, but same thing.
Vince, the NFL list of very horny little guys is extensive. Okay, we can, on the owner side, we can add Robert Kraft.
Yep.
We can also add now Jed York. On the player side, we look at the
Deshaun.
Unfortunate demise of a Justin Tucker. Everybody forgot about Mr. Justin Tucker. And then Deshaun Watson still playing in the league after all the allegations. Somehow. Antonio Brown can get thrown into that mix.
Yeah, but he's a whole different use case.
He's a whole different use case. But boy, oh boy, is this just weird.
It is. It's just, again, it's odd to me. A man of his stature going to a trailer park in Ohio looking for the good. Maybe that's his freak of nature stuff. And I saw a video today an interview today with Chris Long, and they were asking him, does this affect the locker room? He's like, no. Dude would just walk down and they'd be like, oh, look at him. And then they just move on and it's back to football. So, like, it's just the 49ers have a lot of storylines in training camp, and that's really not what you want.
Well, the players don't give a shit. The players are just very much so like, yeah,
we're
whatever.
Playing football.
We're here to play some football.
Yeah.
Right? We're here to play some foosball. They're not there for anything more than that.
Right.
Come on. So as long as their check clears, who they care what Mr. York decides to do in his free time?
He told him that York wasn't supposed to be meeting somebody at a home inside the park. He pulled over there. That's where police arrested him. Jed, you were going to the trailer park, man.
He was
going to get into some activity at that trailer.
He was about to get into
is-
some Chris Hansen-esque. Why don't you just sit down? Why
That
don't you
is
just
great. That's so dirty, Jed. Jed.
Jed, you see how this looks, right?
That's
You
so
see how this
dirty.
looks, right, Jed?
This is what I'm saying.
Come on,
Like, I just feel like in my brain, if I were, granted, never been in the situation, but if I were in that situation, I'd be like, oh, this is sketchy. Like, I'm not going here.
Correct. The whole thought process here for me is like, when you look at the amount of money this man is worth, I don't even know the dollar figure. I just know it's with a B. You can really write whatever horny little ticket you want for yourself, and other people will handle it. And I know he recently gotten divorced, or the divorce is ongoing. This sure it doesn't help your alimony.
I was going to say he felt very alone. So he got arrested on 2 charges. One of them, engaging in prostitution. Makes sense. The second one, possessing criminal tools. Did you see this?
Yeah, what are the said tools?
So they have this thing in Ohio, I guess, that anything that you used to do something that was illegal is also included. The criminal tool in this was his cell phone. He was arrested for having a cell phone because he used it to arrange the activity.
Okay. The fact that it was off of a Facebook post for me.
Was it? Was it? Jed.
I mean, or
He
they
must have
claim
been
a
low.
known site.
He must have
A
been
known
low.
site to elicit sexual activity. There it is.
That you have to be real low if you're just hopping on Facebook and it's like, Darla started kindergarten yesterday, and he's like, Skip, yep, that one.
Or, I mean, the Craigslist thing was always the joke growing up. You could say, like, hey, I want to either buy a couch or sell something or elicit potential prostitution.
Or if you want to smell me where I poop. And it's like, uh-oh, here we go.
Right?
Nasty work here, Jed. Nasty work. Suffice it to say, he probably won't be going back to this trailer park ever again.
No, and chances are, Vince, he's going to get all of these charges acquitted.
Certainly.
He'll be
This is
fine.
court of public opinion. He's not going to jail for this.
No.
This is just court of public opinion. And honestly, he would have been better off going to jail than having every single person know that he was trying to get a trailer prostitute.
I mean, listen, on a scale of Jed York to Aaron Hernandez, you'd much rather be Jed York, right? So,
Sure. Yeah. And again,
Right.
too, you don't lose your team by doing this because the precedent's been set already. So it's more just like people are just know that he's a dirty little dog. That's about it.
Yep. Very true. Very true. Well, Vince, I mean, if there's many things to say, it's just don't try and elicit the prostitution. And,
You'll be all right.
I think if you're not getting the consistent responses you want, and this is to any guy, if you're talking to any young lady, never hit a 3 text on a no text. Okay, I think that's
Especially
a good
to
rule
a
of thumb.
sex worker.
Especially to the sexy ladies on the other side of the potential prostitution ring that
Oh
you may
my
be.
gosh.
getting
Yeah, triple
yourself a
text
part
never
of.
work. Give up after you do
Triple
one.
text never work.
Maybe
If
two,
she's
but
not
definitely not
giving you anything back after that, no more of the triple text.
I'm sorry, I was
Do you
sleeping.
think-
No, you weren't. No, you
Even if
weren't.
she was, it's enough to tell you, sweet pea.
I agree.
Right?
I
So
know.
don't do that. Don't do that.
You want to know what else you shouldn't do?
Jed. What shouldn't you do, Vince?
Kick a ball right into your players' gonads, especially if you work at a high school. That's something you definitely shouldn't do. Should we watch the video, Mike?
Vince, let's watch the video. What's his name again?
I don't even know. It just says coach fired for kicking player in the nuts.
124 on Capitol Lane.
Uh-oh. There's no sound. Nice. Here we
Oh,
go.
there's
Coach
the
walks
coach.
up, yelling at
Losing
his team.
mind.
And kick. Boom. Ow.
Let's
And
watch
then
it again.
To
Slow-mo.
that, he says, ouch. Are you out of your... Oh, my God, dude.
Let's watch it again.
And he doesn't give a shit. He just walks away, dude. Come on, coach.
All right. Here he gears up right here. He gears up right here. He goes for the tee off. Boom!
Too much World Cup. Too much World
Oh, that
Cup,
poor
dude.
kid right in the beans.
Right there. Also, cup check.
Yeah. We
You
used
know?
to hit each other in the beans on purpose growing up just to be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I used to
cup
have a
check."
coach with a little bat, and he would just tap you to make sure you're wearing yours. And if you didn't tell him you weren't
Well, I
wearing
mean,
yours, he would tap you.
He would line you up. They would line up and be like, all right, guys, cup check.
Yep.
Well, they
And then
trust me. They
always
made
one
sure.
kid being like, "Oh fuck, oh no."
Mhm. You learned real quick.
I was
You
gonna
learned
say,
real quick.
to be fair, like coaches back in the day, like if there was cameras set up like this, all of them would be fired.
Totally.
They were doing wild shit, dude. When we were playing like pee wee football and baseball, they were doing wild shit. This is not out of
High
the ordinary.
school, even.
Yeah.
High school.
He didn't even mean to do this purposefully. It just ended up going to the wrong place and he gets fired for it. So
I had a coach that would actively call me a pussy every day as a term
Well,
of
were you
endearment,
being one?
But I knew he. No, we'll see. There you go.
maybe
It was
you
just
were
always
being one.
like, right? You see, but once again,
Coach, I don't
coaches
want to run.
Do that anymore.
Run, pussy.
You a pussy? Get out there.
You need to run, buddy.
Yeah. See, exactly. Or just you name it. I've had a coach call me it. So it's like this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't mean to kick the kid in the balls. He didn't even kick the kid. He kicked the
definitely-
ball to the balls.
So Royal High School head coach Adam Brubaker was fired on August 21st after a video showed him kicking a football into a player's groin during a practice. As we all saw in the video, it wasn't intentional for him to hit the poor kid in the groin, but he was upset and he clearly was pissed simply due to the fact that he told the kids, all right, guys in red, we're not hitting during practice. Another kid hit the kid during practice, so he certifiably lost his shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you played football growing up, you don't hit the guys in the red because usually that's your quarterback or your kicker. So that's why he lost his mind and then kicked the ball. And once again, just so happenly just hit that kid square in the dick.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But I give him credit. He came out and was very apologetic and said, you know, I'll own it. So, you know, basically he became upset after a violent hit was done to a kid who wasn't supposed to get hit at all. And there you go.
Eye for an eye.
He's trying to protect a kid, and then it's kind of a catch-22.
Eye for an eye. Violence for violence, baby.
I get it's like if he would have kicked the football and it just would have floated off into the distance,
Fine.
he's not getting fired.
No one even knows about it. It's just the fact that it hit him in his baby making parts. That's the problem.
Yeah, the poor kid was just standing right there.
Yeah, I know. And he had like the jersey tucked up to his pads. He's like, he looked all cool. And then coach just gave him the 1-2 right to the piece. That sucks, dude.
I mean, but then again, shouldn't he have been wearing his protective cupwear?
I'm with you. 100%.
Unless he's like a kicker, then probably not.
True. But if the kid's doing the tucked up jersey into the shoulder pads as a kicker, you got other shit to worry about.
True. That's fair. Just saying, I don't necessarily believe Mr. Brubaker should have been booted for that.
I'm
but,
with you.
I mean, hey,
I'm on your
I guess.
side too. But he probably should have been like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry," instead of just walking away after taking that kid's life from him. He just hit him. The kid's on the ground, and he's just like, "Rah!" He's still going crazy. You're like, turn around and apologize to the kid you just kicked in the balls.
No, he was seeing red. He was once again, Vince. It was a catch-22. He got himself into it. It's like, in one instance, he's trying to protect a kid who got a dirty hit in practice, so he loses his mind on the team, saying that's not acceptable.
Yep.
Then he loses his shit and he kicks the football directly at the kid's nuts.
Yep. Goddamn shame.
I mean, think about all the things that, like, growing up, like, you'd see your buddy in a hallway. Oh, hey, cup check. Poof.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. I got an in-school suspension for a couple nut taps in my life.
Yeah. You hit the kid with the vanilla nut taps.
Yeah, I remember I shoulder checked my friend into a locker one time, and I was like, "That was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be." My bad. And he's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "I forget how big I am." My bad.
I had a friend I had a friend drop me once. That was fun. He was helping me up off the ground during flex block, and he lost grip mid, and then I just boom.
That sucks.
Oh yeah, not a good time.
Yeah,
not a good time. And my big ass back then, I mean,
the entirety of Harry D. Jacobs High School shook a little bit. It's like
correct. It was the entire second floor that just shook.
Yeah, the principal runs out. Like, someone fighting? You're like, no.
What made it worse is that he dropped me like next to the prettiest girl in school.
Brother, that was not an accident.
Maybe it wasn't. Because immediately she's like, oh my God, are you okay? But, I didn't know how to like play into it.
Yeah. You're like, actually, no, I do better shifting the ground anyway.
I was like,
I'm actually
I'm
super
fine.
chill down here. No, weather's
there.
Crazy down here. You should check it out.
No. Have you ever like laid on the floor before during flex block? It's amazing. Like, oh my God, I come down here all the time.
No, I do yoga sometimes during flex block.
No, of course. Freshman year Mike. I was like, no, everything's fine. Gone.
I'm fine. I swear. No, you're a better man.
I'm good. Goodbye.
You're a better
man. Bye.
man.
You're the hottest girl in school. Okay, bye.
Yeah, goodbye. Yes, I'm okay. Can you rub my butt? It hurts.
Goodbye. Okay, bye. All right. Have a good one. All right.
You figured it out.
Thanks, man. I'd like to say I figured it out. Vince, you want to know who isn't figuring it out over the past couple games? Is who we did our little wheel of death on last week. Granted, they did figure it out against the Chicago White Sox.
You know what I find weird, Mike?
What's that?
The airlines on our Air It Out, if you want to, call in 312-725-2107. Dead quiet right now. Weird. Where are you at,
We had
Joe?
2 last week. We did such a good job last week.
Where's Chicago Joe? He's always saying the White Sox suck, the Cubs are great. He's radio silent right now.
Yeah, where are you, Joe? Where are you, Chicago Joe?
Crying Brian.
So he's crying?
Could crying be. Brian right now.
Could be. Could very well could be. The only thing I'm getting at is like, just maybe the Cubs are on a scotch of a slide. Chicago Joe usually calls in if you'd like to, 312-725-2107. Call it in. If you don't even, once again, if last week told you anything, you don't even have to talk about sports.
We
talked about the Space Jam album last week, which is kind of semi-sports related, but not at all.
Shit rules. And also, if you saw our reel, we're not going to talk about everything we talked about in a reel. We talked about R. Kelly in that show. So if you saw that reel and you're like, why did they talk about R. Kelly? We did, people.
Just talked about R. Kelly. Of course, we're not going to let Robert just sit back as a platinum Grammy award-winning artist.
I'll let him sit back in jail. I'm cool with that, but I am not going to let him.
I believe, Diddy's going to get out before he does, and Diddy did way crazier shit than him.
Obstruction of justice, I agree, but still, like, he did deserve to go to jail for peeing on minors or whatever he did.
I'm not saying he didn't deserve to go to prison for peeing on minors, but like, it's like
you kind of can't golden shower kids and not.
No, that's true. No, I'm not saying he shouldn't have gone to jail. Just whether or not the sentence is too much, right?
Right.
So,
yeah, it's a run-on, if you will.
In the words of Dave Chappelle, it's like, even if he did do it, right? Okay. Anyways, speaking of the MLB.
Hold on. All right.
Thanks.
Good.
Okay.
We got to make sure we got that.
One day, I just want access to the board.
You'll never have it. It is my domain, Mike. It is my domain.
It is Vince's domain. Now, back to the baseball. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
All right. Moving on.
Speaking of Ayo, what the fuck? We did the Cubs on the Wheel of Death last week, and it was very applicable because it was a crosstown classic at Wrigley, which was truly a one-of-one series. 2 walk-offs, 2 nights in a row for the Cubs, and then the Sox came back, got their shit together that, Thursday afternoon game, and really started to get things moving. Now, the Cubs dropped 2 in Mike Land in Arizona, one of which being last evening, Tuesday evening, to the Diamondbacks, where it seemed like they had a gem of a game. But after 7 scoreless innings, They started to give up some poor things. Looked like Palencia came back after his injury and stint on the IL, which lasted far longer than most of us would think.
Yep.
And then Ryan Waldschmidt hit a walk-off 3-run homer for the Diamondbacks to win.
I know we all had that on our bet slips last night that Ryan Waldschmidt was going to do that.
Baseball is such a difficult sport to bet. I do not recommend it.
No,
the
never
D-backs and Cubs are tied, Vince, fun fact, for the most comeback wins at 40 on the season.
Damn.
Now, the Cubs have had a hell of an August, Vince.
Yeah.
They've hit 40 homers in the month of August.
That's
And
crazy.
The next best team in the MLB, do you know who that would be?
It's your Chicago White Sox, Mike.
The reigning home run champions of August sit in the state and city of Chicago.
Yep.
Now, the Cubs have also gone on to do some really cool things in the month of August. They've gone from Saturday to Tuesday. They went 30 straight consecutive runs, that were unanswered.
That is wild. They scored 30
Impressive.
straight with 0 given up.
Crazy.
Yeah, I
So
can't.
that-
I mean,
that-
they've been on a tear, and they still have the Brewers in front of them, which sucks. I mean, what are they, the third, fourth best team in the NL right now, and solidly in the wild card spot, but still this goddamn conference, man. It's just everybody's there. Phillies are 2 back because they've been on a tear. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They've been good for the last couple weeks here. It's like you got to just keep on winning. You have to hit 40 home runs to stay in the race here.
Very true. Very true. I mean, the Brewers still have a lock on this division at 6 games, but to your point, the Cubs looking to be the favorite to take the NL wild card by a landslide.
I'd say.
So that's what happens when you're in one of the best divisions in baseball. Now, as we switch across town to the Sox, they go 14-10 in August, which we still have a few more days left. Okay, winning against Texas tonight would be great, but this series against the Rangers has been tight, none to say. And not only that, the AL Central has been tight, but Tristan Peters, over his past 4 games, 4 consecutive home runs. Last night or Tuesday night went 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs against Texas, including a homer. So pretty impressive stuff. Now, on the flip side and the negative side, the White Sox have struck out 70 times in the month of August with runners in scoring position.
The strikeouts have become an issue. Colston Montgomery is really moving up the rankings for most strikeouts in a year for a White Sox player right now. So that's not ideal. I mean, I did see a hit track. I forgot what they call them. But essentially, like, all of the hitter stats, it'll rank it out and tell you where you are above league average. Miguel Vargas on almost every single one, he's above league average, which is awesome. He's been on an absolute tear. In the last 2 years, he was not like that. You just got to be patient, man. You just got to be patient. And there's a few of them where you're like, that was egregious. Like, you have to figure out how to lay off on them. To be fair, though, 5-5 in the last 10. They're still only 2 up on the division. They still haven't hit 70 wins. Like, you're not safe. And you better start playing, because after that, the wild card gets a lot harder if you're not winning the division.
Which is kind of nuts. Like, the fact that this series right now against the Rangers, which is basically, it's almost like a quasi playoff game.
A little bit. I mean, the Rangers are 2 games out of a wild card spot right now?
Yeah.
And they're 1 game out of half a game out of the division right now with Houston. So they got something to play for.
It's very true, Vince. It is very true.
I can't believe that the Houston Astros are 66-66 and leading their division. And we're only a couple games above that. Like, the AL is a mess. It's an absolute mess.
The AL is a dumpster fire, to say the least. I mean, right now, I look at this division and just simply say, boy, oh boy, I'm just happy the White Sox aren't in the NL, because if they were, we wouldn't even be close.
We wouldn't even sniff the playoffs. Yeah. It's the only team. I mean, obviously,
the only division we would be close in is the NL East.
Yeah. But I mean, if we're playing those teams all the time, though, it's not even that close. That's the problem. The AL outside of the Yankees and the Rays and the Red Sox too. They've been on a tear, but like other than that, everybody's under 70 wins right now. Everybody's, in the 500s as far as win percentages are concerned across the board. It's not. You never know what's going to happen, but it just feels like the AL is a lot worse than the NL this year. It's pretty clear.
It's very clear. And that's something that has been the consistent messaging, I feel like, of all of us.
Yeah.
The baseball topic through the course of this year. Even the best of best, like Jeff Passan or whomever it is.
Passan,
but Vince,
correct.
Do you remember our good friend Jason Benetendi or Jason Benetti? Jason Benetti.
Yes.
So Jason Benetti was recently on an ESPN podcast, and he talked about how things could go if he got a DUI pull-over.
Yeah.
And like a field sobriety test.
He has cerebral palsy. I want to make that clear for the people that know. It was
fantastic.
Yeah.
He was like, well, first and foremost, I couldn't walk in a straight line if you gave me all the money in the world. So it'd just be like me trying to hit a fastball. And then he went on to state, and once again, I'm paraphrasing. He's like, yeah, and then they follow your eyeballs with a flashlight. And would say, please follow this pen for me. And my eyes don't do that. He's like, so it'd be very difficult for me to explain to an officer. He's like, so do they give an exception to guys with cerebral palsy for field sobriety tests?
You should. Never do them.
It was
people.
Like, by the way, never just get arrested.
Never do them. Just get arrested. Don't blow. Don't do the field sobriety test. Just get arrested. That's the best thing you can do. Sounds like it's not. It is. Never do them.
Truly, it is. Just get arrested. Say nothing. Do nothing. If some states will say, oh, well, you've admitted guilt. Well, bottom line, you're going to need a lawyer either way.
Yep. And no, I haven't.
And if you are a lawyer and you'd like to sponsor this podcast, I'm looking at you, Lerner and Rowe.
Yeah, dude. He's a lawyer.
Give us a call.
222-2222.
Not sponsored.
Nope.
But Vince, you know what is sponsored? And I promote this, even though it is lamer than lame. And just to stay on the very big topic of Texas.
Oh, my God.
Who the White Sox are playing right now.
This is so
Vince! In the spirit of fantasy football starting, do you want to know that you could go to a fantasy camp for baseball?
This should be for toddlers, and grown men are
Vince,
doing this.
Grown men, you can live out your big league dreams alongside a lineup of legends starting January 7th to the 11th of 2026. Or my bad, 2026. Oh, this was this year.
Oh, was it?
2026. The Texas Rangers allowed fans to have the opportunity to live out their big league dreams at the official Texas Rangers fantasy camp presented by National Car Rental Buddy at Surprise Stadium Complex in Surprise, Arizona. I'm sorry I didn't hear of this sooner. But
they're doing it again. They are. There was a post yesterday saying, what if you could make your dreams become a reality? Well, for 1 week next January, you can suit up. The 2027 Texas Rangers Fantasy Camp from the 6th to the 10th in Surprise, Arizona is as close to a big league experience as you can get. Every camper gets a full, authentic, custom uniform, their own clubhouse locker, and a spot in a 6-game season with the top 2 teams advancing to the championship. This is not for children. I want to make this clear. This is for grown men who want to get their name on a jersey and go out there and play with other grown men that really want to get their name on a jersey. And it is, listen, I won't yuck your yum, but if you're just like, oh my God, I could be a real big leaguer and you're 58, like, what are we doing? What the hell are we doing, man?
Hey, if you can do it, Vince, and then there's nothing to it.
I guess.
Believe.
I would do it if we have like a camera following me around so I can, document the situation, but there's no. So, oh my God, it says my name and I'm in Globe Life Stadium. It's
you play like in a full blown 6-game series. Like you go and practice and like
you're in uniform. Yep.
Crazy.
I just do.
How much is it? How much is it? Do you got pricing?
Let me see. Texas Rangers Fantasy Camp. Link in bio. Here we go. LinkedIn bio. That's not it. That doesn't make any sense. Here it is. MLB.com/Rangers Fantasy Camp. Allow. Okay, allow, dude. Spots are extremely limited. Secure your spot by September 30th. More info. You have to email them. They won't even tell you the cost.
Oh, then it's expensive.
It must be. It must be. Casual attire. To do this camp with a shared room is $2,150. The Rangers rookie fantasy camp package with shared room, including a new uniform, is $49.50. Rangers veteran fantasy camp. So if you did it before, you bring your uniform from your prior camp. It's $42.50. If you want a single room, it's $5,500 with your new uniform.
See, this would be like you and a buddy. It would have to be, because what if they pair you with, Ron from Arlington, Texas? Because now you're sharing quarters with a dude.
Yeah. It's like, hey, buddy,
I understand
do you do crack? No, well, I do. So cover your nose. Like that's
like,
all.
Oh, hey, buddy, I heard you say bag. It's like, I just brought my bat bag.
Who was your favorite player back in the day? I loved Willie Mays. You're like, God damn, you're gonna have a heart attack on the field today.
What percentage of guys are like truly still in their prime, and then what percentage of guys are like definitely?
I would say, based on the pictures that they're showing, they're all like in their 50s.
Okay.
So, like, imagine you go up there and you throw
ball out in men's leagues.
I'm with you, but if you throw gas, like, that's the perfect opportunity for you.
True.
You're like, man, I'm really down on myself. I'm going to go strike out a bunch of 55-year-old men. Because why not?
What's the threshold of age? That's the, like, because what if you're like 18 and you're just like bored? You're like, you know what? This would be good practice.
Campers must be 30 years of age or older.
Ooh,
we make exceptions for campers who are planning to play with a parent. Campers may be joined by their sons and daughters who are 25 or older. No camper under 30 is permitted to pitch. So really, they're like, you can't be able to throw gas in your 20s and do this.
Yeah, right.
Campers will be assigned to a team coached by 2 former Rangers players. Got it. The camp will provide the baseballs, batting helmets, bats, and catcher's equipment. Campers play 6-game schedule of 7-inning games that will include up to 3 camper pitch games. So a lot of them aren't even pitched by the actual people camping. All right. Campers will be assigned double occupancy rooms. Single room upgrades are available for additional $500 fee. If you're planning on sharing a room with another camper or friends and family guests, please specify the name. You and your family and guests are welcome to attend your games. Only registered campers will have access to the clubhouse. So you're boys clubbing it for a week.
Calling my shot, Vince. We should just email them and say, hear us out. We want nothing more but then to announce the game.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah, send that.
Oh, yeah. Hi, we just would like to announce.
Welcome here to Sunset Park in beautiful Sunrise, Arizona. Today we got Big Bill coming up to the plate and a swing and a pitch.
It would be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
It's like everybody likes Big Bill because Big Bill's a plumber in the day and a baseball player at night. It's just like the 1950s all over again.
Mike, can you believe it? Well, let's see if we can hit Curly's pitch.
And shit. Oh, fuck.
Well, yeah. Vince, this is just something that I wanted to just bring out there.
It is wild. Well, to this point, too, have you seen like the Akron season ticket holder thing that they were doing?
Oh, they'll allow you to be the offensive coordinator for like...
for like a drive, I think, or something like that. It's like it was just like a raffle. If you bought season tickets, you were put into it, and then you could be the OC for like a drive or something like that, or like a half, which is wild. But I guess if you're Akron, you need to sell season tickets.
Very true. Very true. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more in college football because we do have it coming up. But Vince, I would like to remind all of you that PCA leads all odds right now for the MVP race in the NL.
He should. And that's coming from us. Like, he is the best player in baseball. And I know Shohei pitches, and he might come back and pitch, but he's the best player in baseball. It just is what it is.
I do not disagree with that statement. Shall we spin the wheel of death?
Oh, lay wheel? You think we should spin the lay wheel, Mike? Let me get it on up. And here we go.
Ooh.
St. Louis State.
The Cardinals.
We got the Cardinals.
Vince,
They were fun for a while.
Shout out to Donnie Marbett first
Yeah.
and foremost. Donnie, we appreciate you. Thank you for everything you've done for the pod. Cheers to you, sir. Cardinals aren't looking the best as of right now. In their last 10, they're 4-6.
They were
They are
good.
66 and 67. Now 15 and a half games out of the first place spot.
They're not making the playoffs. They're not
Central.
making the division this year. It's just reality.
They'd have a long way to go to catch the Diamondbacks in the wild card or even the Padres at this stage of the game, all considering they're about 6 games behind them. So there's some very difficult things unless they're going to go on a tear here. Now they're 12-10 in August, which statistically doesn't look too bad, despite hitting 255 and scoring 108 runs. Last week was just not good for them.
Playoff odds right
2-4
now
over their last 6, now 4-6. Yeah, not good.
You care to guess what their playoff odds are right now? Percentage wise?
I'm going to go 10-1.
2.2%.
Yeah.
2.2% odds. Less than a 0.1% odd to win the World Series. So if you're a Cardinals fan right now, you're looking at how can we continue to be good and be good next year? Bright spots. JJ Weatherholt's the man. That is a bright spot. Jordan Walker, the man. Blaze Jordan, coolest name in baseball. They're a young team on the rise. They should be good for the foreseeable future. And now they don't have a single guy in their starting lineup over 30, over 29 rather. Oldest guys they got is Lars Nootbaar. When he played for Japan.
Lars Nootbaar got traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks at the trade deadline.
Did he? So he's not even on the team anymore. So the youngest guy they have right now is Pedro Pajes.
There you go. So for me, to your point, you have a young core. The pitching has been abysmal. Andre Palente was crushing this year at a 12-6 record, 3.57 ERA, and then now he's hurt. They have 24 home runs in the month of August. Alec Burleson and Jordan Walker have been dogging. Alec Burleson has hit 324 in August with 6 home runs and 22 RBIs in 19 games.
He leads the league in doubles, 291 for the year. He's on a tear.
They put it on the Cubs, which you thought, okay, maybe the Cardinals are about to go on a little run. And then it just didn't happen.
He's very Freddie Freeman, the way he hits. He has some pop, but he's a doubles merchant. He does have a triple on the year, but he's got a 4.87 slug and a 2.91 batting average. You just know the guy's going to get on base. He's not a speed demon by any means, but he's going to get on base.
Well, once again, I believe the biggest problem for the Cardinals at this point in the year is pitching. They just do not have the pitching, where in the past they usually have. I feel like that series against the Phillies, what was it, 5 years ago now, where they just shat the bed at home in the wild card round.
Oh, in the playoffs. I thought you were just talking about a random series. I'm like, how the fuck do you expect me to know that?
No.
Okay.
I feel like that was the exclamation point of the Cardinals' downfall.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, they were on a run for 13, 14 years. At some point, it's got to kind of quit. You got to recoup,
Yeah, it was that thing. I always make the joke on this podcast, but it is real. Don't talk to a Cardinals fan in the past about how many Gold Glovers they've had. It's dumb.
They have a lot.
It's true.
Well, you got Arenado, you got Roland.
Historically, Gold Gloves is crazy. Nootbaar was on that list for a while too.
Yeah.
Lead all Major League Baseball franchises with over 100 all-time Gold Glove Award winners.
Who has the most?
Legendary winners: Ozzie Smith, Bob Gibson, Yadi Molina, Jim Edmonds. It's insane.
I forgot about Yadi. Yadi's got to have a ton. Ozzie Smith's got 11. Bob Gibson's got 9. Yadi's got 9. Kurt Flood. Hell of a card on MLB The Show if you're playing Diamond Dynasty. Keith Hernandez has got 6. Jim Edmonds has 6. Did David Eckstein ever win one?
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
He was a hell of a player. Mike
David
Matheny
Eckstein,
won
one of the-
3. When I think of the Cardinals, I think of that like essentially like David Eckstein going from Anaheim to St. Louis. Was it 2005?
Fun plug. Never won a Gold Glove.
David Eckstein. No shit. Yeah,
Never
this
won a Gold
team.
Glove.
This team. Yachty, Albert Pujols, Mark Grudzielanek, David Eckstein, Reggie Sanders, Jim Edmonds, and Larry Walker. And then later, Lance Berkman goes over there, Matt Holliday goes over there. Like they've had some sluggers on that team.
They've done it well for a long time, and it's seemingly to that point. Like I feel like they're a couple years away from creating something, especially with Jordan Walker, and then
What about Skip
all
Schumacher?
of these. Skip Schumacher.
Remember him? Skip. Little second base guy. Or outfielder. But he was just like kind of like a slap hitter, dude. Yeah. Because they also had that other guy that used to be a pitcher and then became a hitter, Rick Ankiel, and he was just really good for a couple of years. Things that I remember.
Yeah.
Joshua Baez.
Who's the rookie that hit? Josh Baez hit all those home runs in his first game.
And then
went
he
on a
didn't get
very
a
big
hit.
cold streak.
Yeah, he didn't get a hit after that. Yeah. He's hitting $150 with 4 home runs, and all of those came from against the Cubs. So I don't know. If you're a Cardinals fan, you're like, hey, in 2 years we're going to be really good. Maybe we make the playoffs next year. You just got to figure out this pitching staff. You have to.
And maybe call us 312-725-2107. Maybe you're upset. Maybe your bar burnt down. I don't know.
Give me your thoughts on Chris Roycroft.
Yeah. Give us your thought on Alec Burleson and Andre Palente.
Or Peter Strzelecki. Just a lot of these.
Blaze Jordan.
Blaze Jordan.
Blaze
Coolest
Jordan, though.
Coolest name.
In baseball.
Second to Rock Chalowski now. I had a buddy.
Rock Chalowski.
I had a buddy
Epic
go
baseball name.
to the Winston-Salem Dash game because he lives out there. Super
yeah?
jacked to see Rock Chalowski 2 hours before game time. Rock Chalowski sat for the rest of the season. You're like, damn it.
Why, they just see enough of him? Or they're
I
just
think
like,
that,
yeah, he's
and
good.
I think maybe he has like a tiny little baby injury, and they're like, let's just not even. Whatever. He just played a whole college season. He doesn't need to be playing this right now.
Well, he
either.
played like a few games for them and was like raking.
Yeah, he hit a bomb.
So-
Caleb Bonnemer, welcome to AAA. He hits bombs too.
Caleb Bonnemer getting called up to AAA is one of the craziest
Good for him.
progressions of any player. If he makes the September roster,
You see where he's
the
playing?
White Sox,
You see where they have
Center
him
field.
playing? Yeah, not shortstop. Put him in center. He's got to play somewhere.
I feel like you could, okay. Elise Angel Acuna doesn't need to be on this starting roster.
I agree.
If
He's
Bonnemer comes up, like, he's perfect just to be like, oh, okay.
Well,
But I
he's
think I
also
just
like
think they want to
a
know if
spot
he's
runner
athletic.
and-
I just think if they want to know if is he athletic enough to play center field and can he figure it out?
Sure. I mean, he's not a speed demon, so you're still going to need a Tristan Peters on that team or something like that to do it. But I would like to see him get called up too when those rosters expand.
I would like to remind any White Sox fan listening to this show that Eloy Jimenez played left field. So if you're
Yeah.
trying to hide a guy anywhere, just put him in left field.
He still
Defensive.
made it clear that he wasn't good at outfield when he played left field. Let's be for real. He's prancing around like a deer. Yeah, it didn't work. Hey, Andrew B.
I mean,
though.
Bonnemer.
Let him
Hey,
play.
Caleb Bonnemer in this roster would be a nice infusion.
Chicago needs another Caleb. I've been saying
do?
it for years. We've only had 2. Now we need 3. Bonnemer, Wilson, Williams.
If they're all playing in the month of September, which could
Yeah.
be a viable thought process, oh my
Yeah.
God.
If
The
you
3 C's of Caleb.
If you
in
get pulled
Chicago.
over for a DUI, just get arrested and call the law firm of Bonnemer, Wilson, and Williams, and they will get you out of it. They will get you out of it. The 3 Calebs will get you out of your arrest. There's no question.
And what a wonderful way to transition to college, shall we?
Yeah. Welcome to college. College.
Mitch, it's week 0, and I'm
It
super
is.
jacked about week 0.
Yeah. It's
And
kind of a
before we get
stupid
into-
weekend, but it's going to be fun to watch a little.
It's a
football.
great weekend, and I will be there. All right, I will
What do you
be
mean you'll
wherever
be
your
there?
nearest watering. I will be at your
Oh.
nearest watering hole, enjoying whatever little game's on. Okay,
Guess where I'll be?
where?
The Renaissance Fair.
Don't tell
Following
that to a lady that you're trying to have relations with. You know,
Buddy, sometimes that works. That's all I'm going to say.
unless she wants to go, right? Maybe you just go up there and say, "Hey, wench,
LARP around.
if you." By the way, before we get into since when did this become like a new thing for people to do? Because
What?
this was never around when I was growing up. Going to
Yes,
Renaissance
it was.
fairs, never.
Dude, I went when I was a kid.
No, just never went.
I went when I was a kid, and my dad got this badass freaking wizard statue thing, and it's still in their house. It's still awesome. To be fair, it's become more of a thing now as like the live action role playing and like the nerdism is like a little more accepted across the US. But like that's always been around. I mean, since Dungeons and Dragons, that's been a thing. It's just people that play it now shower more, which is huge for the come up.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yes. The only thing I related to is role models, and that seems like good morrow.
Yeah,
Good morrow.
huzzah! Dude. The blooper outtakes of that is the
Hail
funniest shit
Xanthia.
ever. Yeah, and Paul Rudd just can't keep it together.
Hail
Huzzah!
Xanthia.
yeah, dude.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
It's so fun. You get a couple honey meads in you, and you just start yelling huzzah, and everybody does it back to you. I walked by this dude, and he's like, "Good morrow, sir. The hangings are canceled today." And I'm like, "Oh man, I really want to see someone get hung." Yeah.
Damn it. I
You
want
go see the jousting, dude. You could throw tomatoes at someone's face. It's fun, dude. It's a fun little thing, but a lot of people take it very seriously.
Okay. Well, you enjoy that.
I
I'm
will
gonna
be
watching
following
football.
college football on my telephone.
Oh, what is that wizard lead?
What is that wizard screen? What is that wizard square? It reminds me of Parks and Rec in that episode where he's like, Tom put all my favorite songs on this rectangle. And he's just like, he has an iPad or iPod. He was like, I love this rectangle. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's exactly the way it is.
Exactly. But Vince, just like how you want to put your favorite song on maybe your favorite rectangle, a lot of guys just want their cake and eat it too.
Sure.
We talked about this on this podcast. What if there was a path for somebody to go in the NFL and you get cut by every NFL team that you tried out for?
Yep.
Then what? Can you go back to college?
You
Well-
can, but it's stupid.
If your name is Daquan Wright, you sure as hell can. Daquan Wright got waived by the Cleveland Browns, also got waived by the New York Jets. Wouldn't show up to practice, allegedly for Cleveland. Would not dress. Okay. Then had a deal going on in the background to go to LSU to play for Lane Kiffin, who he played for at Ole Miss
Yeah.
over the past 2 years.
It's so stupid. You shouldn't be able to do that.
After this
Bar
whole
none.
agreement to join LSU comes out, okay, the Big Ten comes out and says, hey, if you graduated and you committed to the NFL draft and you didn't
You're
get
done.
drafted and then you got cut, you can't come back.
Good. That's the way it should
And
be,
now-
man.
And now the SEC, after Lane had a press conference and was just like, that's the agreement we made with him, and now he's coming back, and okay. And I guess Todd Monken allegedly said to a press conference, oh, yeah, well, Lane was calling. He's like, I've never talked to that man, so I don't know where he's getting that from. He goes, I don't have his phone number. Maybe he was calling the wrong number to talk to me, but if he wants to talk to me, let me know.
That's what Lane
But
said.
Lane trained. That's what Lano said.
He will do that.
So now the SEC comes down with suspensions for future abuses of this power.
Right, because it's
Not
in the
saying you
rules. So
can't do it.
they're allowed to do it, but you're gonna have to sit out. But
So now coaches are going to get suspended
why?
because you pursued a now NFL player. So if you
Oh, the player
get-
doesn't get suspended, the coach does?
yes.
Whoa. That's wild.
So if you think about it, hypothetically, you get your schedule release and you're a Lane Kiffin and you play the Hanley School for the Blind and somebody else in week 1 and 2 and you get a 2-game suspension,
Who cares?
who gives a shit?
They should be going the way that the Big Ten does. If you, like any other sport, I don't care about the NIL. If you commit to the professional league, then you officially decommitted from the college league. It's very simple. It's so dumb that you can just be like, well, no one wanted me, so I'm going to go back and try this again. You think anybody's going to want Daquan Wright next year? No, don't think so.
He had years of eligibility. That's the thing.
I
A
know,
lot of
but he
guys
already
not
committed. You
use
shouldn't
COVID.
be able to try it out and be like, I got cold feet, I'm coming back. You're going there. You're done. It's so, this can be construed so many ways. And every single time we talk about college, it's this guy's going to come back for his 15th year. It's like, okay, so is Tim Tebow allowed to play for Florida because he has an extra year of eligibility? Can you just come back and play?
Very well could have. Very well
Right.
could've.
This is what I'm saying. It's like, it's going to go down that road at some point, and you're going to be like, well, I have to retire from the NFL because I'm not that fast anymore. But fuck it, I got one more year that I can go play it. I can finish my career at Hawaii. You're like, what are we doing? I think it's so stupid. I think it's so clear as day this shouldn't be allowed, and I like that the Big Ten did it, and I expect every other conference to do it as well. But if there's some sneaky random shit going on, you know where it happens.
SEC, baby.
Always.
Now,
they're
all
again,
not-
listen, except for Michigan. But like, to be fair, the SEC is always going to kind of do this shit because they're like, whatever, advantage. And they're also not the best conference anymore. So like, we got to get our advantage back. So let's just go get NFL guys now.
Correct. Or if you're Our Lady, you just have kids date girls who they think are real, but are not. My next question for you.
Oh, is that a manti? Manti ref.
The next question I have. Thank you.
Yeah.
At what point do college players get a player association?
They should already have one.
Because now you're getting to a point where now we need some outside delegation to this entire
Against
thing.
who? There's no governing body. Is it an association based on conference? Is it an association based on?
I don't know.
The
That's
NCAA
the
is bullshit.
problem. Or at what point do you organize these teams and then I don't know. It's
Baby girl,
crazy anymore.
it's cowboy country out there. Anything happens. Just see what happens,
It's
and then
crazy.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's like literally the number one thing that anybody that runs a college could say. It's just like, well, but it hasn't happened yet. There's no way that it will. Yeah, it will. Trinidad Chambliss should not be playing college football this year. That's stupid. That is dumb and stupid. This guy, Daquan Wright, shouldn't be playing college football this year. You're done. You're finished. I'm sorry. Even Dante Moore is crazy, but he came back and he was allowed to. That's fine. Let it happen. It's just like, at some point, it needs to be the feeder league. It shouldn't be like if I can't play there, I'll play this other professional league. It's stupid. You got to have some rules
Quan
around
Wright's
that.
22 years old, so he's still in that whole thing.
I get it. It's the hey, I'm doing this, so I'm not doing that. You shouldn't be able to come back after you do it. Same way it's like I quit my job, but I didn't like the other job that I did, and they didn't like me that much, so I'm coming back. And you're like, okay, no.
But where all these legal injunctions are happening have one region in mind.
What do you mean?
And all of these regions are in the South, buddy. And you know where they love them there in college football the most?
Yeah. Mississippi,
South.
Louisiana, Florida, yep.
Come
Alabama.
on. Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Dude.
It's all real things, and it's things that moving forward we all need to pay attention to. And
I've never seen
football.
a team in the last week, Mike, and I'm kind of moving on a little bit here, but I've never seen a team get more hyped than the Oklahoma Sooners in the last week. Everybody thinks they're going to go to the playoffs. Everybody thinks they're going to win the whole thing. It is crazy. I know John Mateer's good when he's healthy. Pump the brakes a little bit, because I'm hearing a lot about your boys too, and they're like, this is the best team I've ever seen Lincoln Riley ever have. That's what a lot of people are saying. But this is like a whole different thing. It was just like, could be LSU, Oklahoma this year. And you're like, how? In what world? Or not LSU, USC, Oklahoma. Like, in what world?
So we talked about our top 10 last week. I'm looking at Oregon. I don't care who says. You have a quarterback coming in that has 25 plus games under his belt and Dante Moore. You have I don't know how many All-Americans starting on your defensive and offensive
I was
line.
like, dude, their defensive line is disgusting. Disgusting.
And they've played together now for a couple of years. This is going to be their last hurrah. Dan Lanning needs to prove something.
He needs to prove that he can make it to the Natty. They've been so good for so long, and they have never won one, and they've been to one, right? Joey Harrington went to one?
No, it was Mariota, and they played Ohio State, and they lost.
Oh, I thought Jameis won that year. Or it was the year before.
No, it wasn't Jameis.
Okay. But even so, because I know...
To stay on the great state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
This isn't a walk in the park of a schedule, I'd like to remind all of you.
It's not. It's no Notre Dame schedule.
You get UTEP at home. Then you go to Michigan in the Big House, September 12th.
Are they going to be good this year?
Then you get New Mexico at home, prime game. Then you go to Georgia. And then here's where the gauntlet begins. Georgia at Georgia, Red River, October 10th. Then you get Kentucky at home. No more Stoops, Kentucky, though, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Mississippi State, South Carolina. Don't sleep on South Carolina. Then you get Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Mizzou.
Yeah,
I'm counting potentially 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 losses.
They can lose to A&M. They can probably not to Florida, but
I'm not big on Marcel Reed. I don't think he's going to do too much.
They're just there. They got a lot of talent, but they're also A&M. But this is how I also feel about Oregon most of the time too. And theirs, it's like, who knows? It's a gauntlet. If you're Oklahoma, you better hope John Mateer's good, and I think that he is. You're going up against all these fucking teams, man. They're going to eat each other alive. And it's like the Big Ten's the same way, man. Like, realistically, Michigan has a chance to be a very good team this year. Because
we discussed it last week, Vince. I don't disagree.
You don't have the, what is his name? I can't remember. Moore. What the hell was his first name? Sharon Moore.
Dante Moore?
Sharon
Moore.
You don't have him anymore, and then you just go ahead and upgrade randomly. And you're like, okay, cool. So now their team's going to be good. They're going to have some discipline. Ohio State's still really good. Oregon might be the best in the country. What are you going to do if you're like a Wisconsin or like a Nebraska? You're like, Jesus Christ. Like, what do you want me to do?
Correct. It's very real. I look at this as something that
BYU, hell of a team this year.
We'll see if Bear gets it done. I like Bear. I think Bear has a great football name. Do you know Bear's brother in his name?
Mm-mm.
No?
Fill me in. Let a naysayer know.
Okay, hold on. I found this. So Bear Bachmeier has a brother. Ready for this? Now, granted, they're all Mormons.
Yep.
His brother's name is another animal.
Tiger?
Tiger.
Shit, hell yeah.
Tiger Bachmeier is his older brother.
I would think that's weirder.
Stanford.
I would think that's weirder, but precedent's been set. I know it's not his real name, but there's a tiger out there, so we're gonna name.
There's Bear and Tiger.
Yeah,
there's Bear and Tiger. Big dog names. People are just like,
with the last name Woods that goes by Tiger too, which is makes it a little less weird than
that's fair. That's very fair. I'm just saying you don't usually put it for as white as driven snow Utah Mormon kid.
And also like it's like naming your kid Magic. Like it's not his real name, but Magic Johnson. His name is Irvin, dude. Yeah, I love it. So looking at week 0.
Yeah.
Bill
gets TCU again.
Yeah, they play each other at the beginning of the year last year, and that was the end of it all. there hasn't been a lot of talk about Bill and his child bride or whatever. Like, no one's talked about it a lot. Is UNC's not supposed to be that good this year? What's the rope on Bill Belly, dude? When do you cut him free? If they have another bad year this year.
This is going to be his last year.
Must be. But, like, do they keep with the contract and have his son coach? Because Bill Belichick has not been a good college coach.
I think that's the play.
But why? To what benefit?
You see I don't know if it's docked. I don't know if somebody did this, but he recently was vacationing in Europe with Jordan Hudson. And some may say he has a nipple piercing.
Bill does. That was doctored, I'm sure.
It would be wild if he did.
I'm sure that was doctored.
And then Vinatieri went in on him. But I think this is Bill's.
Oh, yeah.
This has got to be his last year.
It must be, dude. He's an old man. Go have fun with your child bride.
I don't disagree with that. Let him go enjoy your child bride for a little bit.
I agree. But I don't see it. You're playing. I didn't know you were playing.
What are you talking about?
Are you playing? You're playing SJSU. You're game number 2.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Game number 2. Take the over.
What is
it's about to be a score fest. It's about to be an absolute
probably at
fest.
75 already.
It's going to be a score fest of score fests. Let's take a look at the duel of fans, shall we? Because I'm not going to say their name if they don't give us monies.
I agree.
So we're going to look at the duel
So we're going to flip it around. We're going to pig Latin it.
We're going to pig Latin duel fan. So this game for me, Vince, is a tune-up game for the USC Trojans. I look at this as an opportunity for you to get it right, get your offense moving. Right now, the over-under of this game is 61.5.
Damn.
So they already know. And the spread is 38.5. So they believe USC is just going to come out here and run shop.
I believe it. San Jose State, dude. Come on.
You can't even take the money line on this game. That's how much they're just saying this is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. USC is going to be a pretty good team this year. San Jose State is just happy to be there.
I would say the 61.5 may hold some value because, yeah, granted, you might see USC put up 40 points, but that doesn't mean San Jose State put up 40 points, dude.
True. I don't think they
Unless
are
you
at
watch,
all.
the
I think USC's defense is going to be better this year.
I think they could be better. You bring in an old timer from TCU. We'll see how it all plays. It seems like a Lincoln hire. So that could be something. Now, if I look at the rest of these games, I'm not super blown away by any of them.
It's just week 0 is a warm-up. It's preseason for everybody. You're going to watch
a little bit.
You're like Florida State's not going to be good this year, so like that's kind of a whatever. Hawaii Stanford might be a little bit fun. Like Rutgers UMass, Eastern Michigan versus Sacramento State. Like what are we getting up for? Virginia NC State might be fun.
UMass is September 3rd. September 3rd is when this whole party starts and kicks off.
Oh, that's not even. So really, it's just Memphis UNLV or Hawaii Stanford is what you're rooting for. I
really like NC State Virginia. I think there's some potential money here where two teams come out. You got an over at 53. That seems like fun money to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to warm up. I'm just going to watch them and be like, that was fun. Let's see if Jaden Mayava is the real deal this year. That's all that matters to me.
I think this doesn't prove Jaden Mayava is or not anything.
You got to start hot to stay hot. So I'm just going to be skipping to my loo at the Renaissance Fair watching Jaden Mayava throw bombs. It's going to be awesome.
Well, sure. You hope that's the case. Now, if we look at my Trojans, the schedule is, we've discussed it, it's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
This year you have Oregon at home. Nice. You get Washington at home, still scared of them. And then you get Penn State away, Wisconsin away, and then IU in Indiana, and then UCLA at the end of the whole calendar in the Rose Bowl. So it's going to be a game. It's going to be a whole thing.
UCLA is like my sleeper team this year.
I'm hella bullish on UCLA this year.
I like them a lot. Bob Chesney's a hell of a coach, too.
Could be fun, Vince.
You want to know what sucks, Mike?
What's up?
The opening game for Notre Dame is on Sunday.
This Sunday? No.
No, it's on the 6th because NFL's not there yet. So they take a Sunday slate and they do Wisconsin versus Notre Dame. Week 1, 6:30. Who, Luke Fickle prove it
In
mode.
Wisconsin or
Oh, no, in South Bend.
Oh, God. Poor Luke Fickle. He's about to get a little spanking put on him.
Or actually, no, excuse me. It's at Lambeau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still a spanking. I would look at that game as something like, if I'm you, I try and go. That would be a good time.
That would be sick. I might actually look into that. Wisconsin is going to be better this year, but again, they're playing in the Big Ten, so it's all relative. But I think I want to be calm about it, but I think Notre Dame's going to be a fucking squad this year, dude.
You have no calendar.
You only say that, but I'm going to have a real conversation about this because, someone has to. Their only question mark is their running back room, which isn't really a question mark because they always have a running back room. But they have maybe the best quarterback in the country, defensive line set, offensive line always good, still good. And all of their receivers this year are stupid. It's going to be CJ Carr better be good, essentially, is what it is.
All right, let's talk about the calendar. So, to your point, they start on Sunday, September 6th in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So,
why are we doing this again? We do this every week
against a Wisconsin team. No, we do it.
You're going to say the same thing that you always say, and we're just going to repeat the same conversation we always have. But let's do it.
Rice, Michigan State, at Purdue, at UNC. Stanford at home, maybe the toughest game of your entire year next to Miami, BYU. Then your Navy game that everybody loses their mind for, that nobody cares. Then you play Miami at home. Then you get Boston College, SMU at home, and then you go play Syracuse. What type of slap happy to clown Mickey Mouse fucking schedule is this?
I don't know what you want me to say.
You literally play no one.
This is the third time we've done this in the last 3 weeks. We've done this every single week. And I say the same thing.
Every time I read it, it gets worse. It gets worse.
It's been the same every time. You have to win. And then you're in the playoffs, and then you play a real team, and then you make it to the national championship like they did 2 years ago.
And you complain if you drop a game against, Purdue out of random.
I didn't complain once.
There was more crying out of South Bend last year as a fan base as a whole, which you do claim to be a part of.
I am.
Than any other fan base in sports.
Yeah, because it was like, who's going to make it in, who's not. That's always going to happen. That's going to be a conversation. Just, again, you get the schedule that you make. That's the benefit of not being in a conference, so you better win. That's all it is. Miami's a good team. BYU's a good team. Those are going to be you better beat those guys' games. Same way when they played A&M in Miami. You're like, you got to beat A&M, you got to beat Miami. Didn't beat Miami last year.
If they lose to Miami and BYU, do they deserve to make the playoffs?
Depends on how much they lose by. That was the argument last year. It was a 1-point game. On both question.
If they lose to those two teams, which is the hardest teams on their entire calendar.
Yeah.
Unless we're going to throw Rice in the mix anytime soon. Do they deserve to make the playoffs?
Depends on how much they lose by. That's the same answer I'm going to give you. You can't let a hypothetical out. If they lose by 1 point by both of them in an end of the game
I disagree. I feel like if you lose both of those games, you should not make the playoffs.
Depends. Are Miami and BYU top 3? Did they lose by 1 point? Are they still top 6 because of it? Then there you go. I know you're patron saint of making up a narrative because your team is going to be okay.
We operate a podcast. I have to make up narratives.
USC lost 6 games, but their schedule was hard, so they should make it too. It's the same argument. What are you going to do? You got to win. They're just going to go in and they're going to win, and that's what's going to happen. And check in next week. Check in next week when we do the exact same thing again.
No, this is the last time I'm going to talk
you're
about
gonna be
it.
Like, no, you're just going to come up and you're going to be like, oh, shit, you guys are playing Wisconsin? That's going to be insane. Hanley School for the Blind. You're just going to say that every time.
My hand is a sweet baby Jesus.
I'm into real conversations about real teams and what they're going to look like. And then you're like, oh, this is blind guys. Like, I can't do it anymore. What are we going to do?
My hand is sweet baby Jesus. I'm not going to say a word till you're gearing up for a real game. So Purdue it is.
Wisconsin's better than Purdue.
How do you know?
Because their team's better.
Hey, Purdue's new head coach said go play at Indiana.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was very stupid. That was not
dumb.
Not well thought out at all there. But I don't know. I'm excited. CJ Carr might win a Heisman. We're having a good time. Let's ride.
Finally do it, Vince. You can finally do it.
He's a good quarterback, Mike. He's a good quarterback. There's no arguing that, regardless of who they play.
I think Dante Moore is a fun dark horse. He's not even in the top 5 of any of these picks right now, which I think is egregious how bad that is from a futures bet perspective, considering the guy that he is.
It's Julian Say. It's CJ Carr. It's kind of what they're sitting on. Trinidad Chambers,
Arch
maybe?
Manning, Jaden Mayava.
Yeah, he's high.
It's crazy to me the fact that Bryce Underwood has better odds. Oh no, here we go. Dante Moore, 1,100 to 1. That's a fun tease, don't you think?
Put it in, Mike. Put it in.
I think I might. I'm gonna wait. Let it marinate a day or two.
Yeah.
Put some futures in on that. But
Don't let it change on you.
Throw 100 down on that, you get 1,100 in return. Not a bad win. Not a baddie. Not bad. But Vince, speaking of finally doing something, the NFL finally did it.
Yeah. About time. About fucking time, man.
No more Pro Bowl.
Thank God. Why were we doing it?
Hit the board. Hit the board. Hit
Oh,
the board. Give me
shit.
the board a couple times.
There you go.
Like, come on. You can't forget the board. Come on. No more Pro Bowl.
Yeah, it was stupid for years. It was so stupid for years.
Pro Bowl has been a Mickey the Mouse game literally since it's been played in Orlando for the past decade. It used to be cool. It used to mean something in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they would actually play, and then they did flag football. The ones I like, and this is a hell of a YouTube watch. If you're bored and you miss football, just watch the quarterback skills competitions of all the guys from like 2000. It rules. A lot of Chris Chandler for a couple years there, and you're like, he was never that good.
Oh, he's good.
He was okay.
He's pretty good, Vince. The Falcons with Chris Chandler were a dog.
Yeah, I know. The Bears with Chris Chandler. Remember
Not
that?
so much.
Him and Brad Miller just fisticuffs trying to get the starting job. Anthony Thomas winning Rookie of the Year. Don't forget it.
It's Jim Miller, by the way, not Brad.
Jim. Brad Miller is the center for the Sacramento Kings back in the day. My bad.
Jim Miller is still on the call for the Bears in the preseason games. The exhibition game, shall we say. But yeah, Vince, no more Pro Bowl. I mean, maybe the best thing that ever came out of a Pro Bowl was Sean Taylor absolutely maxing that punter.
Sick. Oh, did you see Macaulay Culkin's wife, Brenda Song, do the Seattle Seahawks broadcast?
I did not.
Yeah, formerly London Tipton from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Yeah, she's like a massive Seahawks fan, so she went out there and did a call, and all these people were like, "Get her off the air! This lady sucks." You're like, she's an actor in for like 2 drives, and she's excited about the Seahawks. Like, everybody needs to take a deep breath. They're like,
get her off the feed.
Get women off the commentary. You're like, that's just Macaulay Culkin's wife. What are you talking about?
Well, okay, considering most women are like sideline reporters. Right?
Well, that's the thing, too. It's just like when you're in the booth, if you're good, that's the thing. She is just an actor that was just doing a preseason game. Like, everybody cool off.
Yeah, but you're still going to allow Katie Johnson.
Right. That's the problem.
Katie Johnson's horrible. Her and Madden just turned it on mute.
She's not an actor. She is not married to Macaulay Culkin. She is not famous. There's no reason she should be doing that. But, you know, throw the game. I guess.
Very true.
I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But yeah, so happy to hear no more Pro Bowl. We got fantasy drafts coming up soon.
They're gonna do like Hall of Fame honors or whatever instead. Isn't that like the whole plan? They're gonna do like stuff from Canton that week or something like that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah. I did all 3 of my fantasy drafts last weekend.
Already.
Yeah. And it's funny.
Let's talk about it.
Because, well, we were talking about it too. It's like you want to do it after the 3rd preseason game. You want to do it, but scheduling conflicts when you're a grown man. So that's what we ran into. And then I'm watching stuff today, and I'm like, oh, Jamar Chase, he seems like he's going to be okay. But that little leg bend that happened during practice, I'm like, yikes, if you spend a top 3 draft pick on him and you see that happen right away. Like, that's the fear. You don't want to see anything coming out of your team's camp at all.
Who was the special individual that decided this idea? Like, you start after Labor Day or on Labor Day or Labor Day weekend.
It's all just, hey, like, one person's going to be in Greece, this other person's getting married, and one person's doing this. And you're like, well, shit, let's just do it the 21st. Okay, cool.
I might have a kid.
You might.
I might just be in the hospital room just like
yep, I know.
waiting for baby to come.
You're a better man than them, dude. They're like, I don't want to draft a team from Greece. I'm like, I kind of get that. It would be a real buzzkill sitting on a beach in Santorini being like, do I pick Brian Robinson? Like, all right. Or
dude,
Tyler
I'm about to be in a flipping labor room potentially, like going like, oh, hold on.
And you had the right to say, hey, let's do it earlier because I might have an actual whole child.
Hey, I just let my wife pick the dates and said, hey, here are the dates. Go crazy.
That's smart. That's a good man. That's a good man right there.
Yeah. See?
But yeah,
See?
we did it. We did them all on the 21st and 22nd. And they're done now, and I'm happy with my teams, and we're good. One of them was a rookie draft for a dynasty league. The other one was initial draft for a dynasty league. So it's a little less scary, but.
Who was your rookie draft for your dynasty league, Vince?
What do you mean? Who'd I get?
Yeah, who's your pick?
I had 1-1. So go ahead and guess who I took 1-1.
Oh, Jeremiah Love. Done.
Easy. Done and done and done. I got Kenyon Sadiq in round 2. I think that's going to be a hell of a pick. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, wow. Really? Someone let Kenyon Sadiq fall that far.
So it's a 12-man league, and you go through all this stuff, and you're like, all right, someone's going to pick Jadarian Price. Someone's going to pick Fernando Mendoza. You got to pick Concepcion from the Browns. And you're like, eventually they start going. You're like, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. I'm like, what if Kenyon Sadiq's amazing? Like, he's such an athlete. I'm like, I'm definitely taking him round 2. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's like a big futures bet. It's just like looking at stocks.
That's all they are. That's the reality of like a dynasty draft in its proper form. Like, that's all it is. But yeah,
Very
so
true.
I also, I have 2 half-point and 1 full-point PPR. I did pick in my league that's year by year, I made a business decision, and we'll see what happens. So I had the second to last pick. So I back-to-backed Puka Nacua and CeeDee Lamb in my first 2 rounds, and then you have to wait for, 20 picks to come back around? And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll pick a tight end. So I picked Colston Loveland, and I was like, I haven't picked a running back yet. So in my other league, too, I have Jeremiah Love and Baishal Tutin, and I'm just hoping for the best because my wide receiver room's insane, and my running back suck.
Well, my question was, for your back-to-back pick league,
yeah,
was there a thought process? So you said you went Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
And then what running back was available at that time? Was there?
There was a decent amount, but I'm going for value at that point. And the fact that CeeDee Lamb was available in the second round, I had to take him. Because everybody took running backs too. So I was like, well, I'm just going to strike hot on the things that people aren't doing. And then once they fill their team with running backs, I'll just grab all the other guys. Like Jeremiah Love might be very good this year. We'll see what happens.
That's fair. He's going to be potentially the bell cow of that offense.
Yeah.
So you look at that, there's always one guy that's just out of nowhere that, you look at like Breece Hall might have a huge bounce back year.
I think he will.
You might look at Derrick Henry to have a bounce back year this year.
How about Baishal Tutin, dude, on Jacksonville? He could be very good.
Like Jacksonville may just be like your biggest regression.
Could be
candidate.
Or the Bears. Or the Patriots. Could be all 3 of those teams.
Who was your QB?
Dak. I think Dallas is going to be good this year.
Dallas just puts up points, and I feel like their defense is going to be better, so I feel like the offense will be on the field more.
Yep.
I like the Colston Loveland pick. I feel like that's fair. I haven't even gotten my draft order yet, so I got to figure out where I'm at.
You got to randomize that so you can work on it. See, I mean, it worked out, and I got DK right now as my flex, but I also have Monangai and Romeo Dobbs and Dallas Goedert and guys that can kind of slot in when they need to. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy with my teams, and one thing that people love talking about is fantasy football on a podcast. So look at us go. Look at us go.
It's that first time in a long time. Happy to be back, people.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to the Thunderdome.
I have a sneaky little pick for running backs this year, and this is just a gut feeling. I feel like DeAndre Swift is headed for a renaissance year.
Yeah,
or maybe one of his
everybody's talking. Well, he had a good year last year, but everybody's talking about Kyle Monangai so much that he's just. You got to remember, he's not RB1. DeAndre Swift's going to be good this year. I think.
Well, you listen to Bears training camp, and you're like everything that they're like. DeAndre Swift looks insane. DeAndre Swift looks insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to be very good. And second year in the system.
At what round is that acceptable?
He's going like third or fourth round, I think.
Okay. Is that a reach for that guy, or are you hoping to get him in the 5th and 6th?
I'll just say that he was an option for me, and I didn't take him.
At what pick?
At that wraparound in the second, not in the third. So he was taken at the end of the second.
Yeah, no, you're not trying to wrap around in the second.
Who he's going to have, he's going to have a good year. Hey, you want a sleeper, Mike?
Give me a sleeper, Vince.
You want to try on Kalen Black for the San Francisco 49ers, or Kalen Black?
Yep, rookie. I like that one.
Back it up, Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey might get injured halfway through the year. They run the ball a lot on that team. Like, I know they got Jordan James and all that shit, and they got Khalil Herbert on that team too. But Kalen Black, rookie out of Indiana, hell of a player last year. It's worth a shot.
He's actually out of Ole Miss.
What?
Ole Miss, babe.
No, he played in Indiana. Yeah, he played in Indiana last year.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember him in the national championship. Yeah, dude.
Oh, he transferred, I swear, from Ole Miss.
James Madison to Indiana.
Okay. So that's the guy. All right, I like that one. Here's another one for everyone. Xavier Thomas.
Yeah.
Late pick. Xavier Thomas for the Bears. May not come on until week 6.
I was going to say, you could keep him, if you have hey, by the way, I have a taxi squad in one of my leagues. I was like, check out my podcast. It's awesome.
Seriously?
You're like, we have a taxi squad. Does everybody know what that is? I'm like, I do. By the way,
I do. It's the name of my podcast. Please,
we do this periodically, and people still ask what it means. It's your feeder team. It's the team that's waiting, that travels with you. That if you need an emergency backup, that's what they are. Taxi squads in fantasy, you put rookies in there. Once you take them out, you can't put them back in. That's the idea.
Taxi squad in podcast world.
Or
you
go
know
fuck
what?
yourself.
Maybe you're tired of listening to the Joe Rogan show. You listen to the boys, right?
Yeah, we're your taxi squad podcast. Literally, we are your taxi squad podcast.
We literally are your taxi squad podcast. I like
Yes,
it,
sir.
Vince. Sleepers are always fun. Did we see the new unis and Mr. Caleb in his zesty pose?
Yeah, dude, the spread leg uniform has been going around, and I love it. Keep doing shit like that, Caleb. Keep being a little weirdo for us. That's awesome. I want him to lean into being a little freak, because then people are like, he's so gay. And I'm like, well, he just diced your team up, so get fucked. Like, that's all that is.
Yeah, the guy with painted nails and spreading leg definitely just slice and diced you. So how do you feel about it?
And
What do you think
he's
about
an all-time chiller, dude. That's the thing.
For sure. What do you think about the overall uniform? I feel like they could have done so much better.
I don't like them. They look like U of I.
It's given 90s U of I. I feel like we should have brought back or introduced the Sub-Zero.
Yes,
Iceman
that's what everybody's
uniform
been saying.
and go
Everybody wants the
all
all
white.
whites.
Would have been sick. Here was your
I'm
chance.
just-
You messed it up.
Everybody keeps messing it up. Hey, did you see the Lions one?
Yeah, it looks like the Carolina uniform.
It looks like Panthers. It looks exactly like Panthers. I thought Houston's were cool, but it's kind of stolen valor a little bit, unfortunately. But like, yeah, here, let me pull the helmet up. This helmet is a Carolina Panthers helmet.
Yeah, it's the same helmet they wore for their all black jerseys.
It's not, it just doesn't do it. Packers are kind of cool. I kind of get it. They're like the most like unique, I guess. And they have like cool letters and stuff on them. I thought they'll be kind of cool. But then like the Vikings, I don't really know how to feel about these.
Doesn't do much for me. They're
It's
just all purple.
It's just all purple. These ones are sick. The Houston ones are sick. The
They're
white
very
bowl,
Oilers-esque.
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like stolen valor. But in the back, they have like this pattern, like tile pattern on all the names. Like those are cool. They did something nice. The all whites are awesome. And then you get the Colts, who kind of are just like, they kind of look like the Bills uniform. Or they're just like the gray and blue. Doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't make me feel a frickin' thing. The Jags are kind of cool, but they got these old-timey numbers. It's just like I used to get excited for uniforms, and now I'm like, just give me the classics. If you're watching a Bears-Packers game, like, just give me the classics. I don't need to see the cool new uniforms they're doing. It's just like the Fanatics Nikeification of everything. They just got to have new uniforms, get more people to buy it, and just feed our gross pig mouse with new jerseys, you know?
I think when teams had the autonomy to do their own colorways where not one designer's doing all of them, that's where the fun comes in.
I agree.
And I don't know if this was centralized, but if I know the NFL, it was probably centralized.
Yeah.
And you look at what the White Sox have done, I would have gone to whomever's designing jerseys for the White Sox over the past 20 years and just say, do your worst.
Outside of the Bulls one. That one stinks.
I love the Bulls one. I think that's one of their coolest colorways.
I disagree. I think the hats are cool. Whenever I see them, I'm just like, yuck.
I think they're great. I think it's like the best combo of things that could happen if you own two franchises. It's perfect.
I agree, but it's just, I think the Bulls uniform as a White Sox uniform would be cool. But still, I think it's yucky. I like the South Side better.
Okay, I feel you. I didn't like the South Side colorways. I thought they were ghetto.
A little bit, but get gangsta with it. I have a Tim Anderson South Side jersey that I cherish.
I think you miss the mark if you're the Bears that you could have gone the crispy whites and it would have been sick, but boom. And the Bears are going to wear these week 6. Dude, the Bears are going to wear these week 16 against the Packers. It's going to be
is that, Christmas?
I think. Week before.
December 23rd, something like that. Yeah. Just win the game. Who cares? You know who the Browns are hoping wins the game for them this year, Mike?
The guy who came out and said, I hate the fan base and I don't want to play here.
I can't make sense of this shit. And he's like, he said, everybody stop booing me. Deshaun Watson is what we're talking about. Everybody stop booing me. He is only to be booed. Like, what else has he done except asked to be booed? Both on and off the field, all-time boo guy. Why is he starting? Because they want to, like, I remember their owner or whatever was just like, hey, we missed. We swung and we missed. And they're like, we're still going to try him. And I don't know if Shadur's that much better, but, like, Jesus Christ. Like, why is Deshaun Watson playing football? They want to make sure he plays like he did in 2019. You're like, dude, that was 7 years ago. He's not good anymore. It just isn't.
He's not.
Good.
He's used goods. He acknowledges the fans' frustration, but then went on like an absolute tirade of how disrespectful they are to him and how he was injured on the field last year and being carted off, and they were cheering.
Yeah. Well, Mike, give me one player that deserves to get booed more.
Correct.
I can't think of one. He is the quintessential boo guy. Like, boo that man. Like, straight up. He's bad at football. He costs a lot of money, and he's a pervert. Boom.
Remember when Dabo Swinney said that he was the next Michael Jordan? You miss this guy, you're missing the next Michael Jordan.
He kind of was for 2 years.
He was.
Or 3 years. He was so good on Houston. All this shit happened. The Browns traded the entire franchise for him, and he's been doo-doo poopy cheeks since then. Just bad.
Well, this is his last year. Signed a historic 5-year, fully guaranteed $230 million contract in 2022.
It's written in the contract that they have to drop him by March 11th of next year. I think March or May of next year. So the final guarantee in his contract goes if they keep him till then. So I think half of them are like, let's see if he's actually that good. And if he is, then we'll keep him with this max. But they're top 5 in quarterback costs in the NFL, and they don't even have one. It's unreal.
Well, you just look at their team. It's just, you just hope that
they're good.
You can get Dante Moore next year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of talent. That's like Quinshon Junkins, and now you get Denzel Boston coming in the building. And
you got Harold Fannin. Their defense is good. Like, all they need is a quarterback. And even if it's not Dante Moore, it's Julian Sand. It's CJ Carr. It's Arch Manning. Like, there are quarterbacks next year that they're going to want to get. So maybe they're like, put Deshaun in so we can lose. Yeah. Fuck it.
Tank the year.
Put in Gabriel.
That's the Browns right now.
Yeah. But it's just their team is so talented outside of them that I think they're going to win games regardless. Where like the Cardinals are just going to lose. So I guess just lose too and hope for the best. But again, there's 4 guys you might want at the end of this year.
They have an opportunity to do something really cool if they want to. And bring back a hometown hero who grew up there. No.
Oh, like from Ohio. I thought you meant drafted by.
From Ohio, Mr. Football Ohio.
Jed York?
Mr. Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, true. He loves kissing titties.
What? He loves kissing titties. Come on, it's Mitch. Kissing titty Mitch. You bring Mitch back, you give him a shot to start. He's going to lose majority anyways. Do you bring back Flacco?
Yeah, Flacco will bring you to the playoffs. It's just, How many weeks for Deshaun until Shador starts?
Well, you got the Jags.
Loss.
Bucks.
Loss.
Panthers. I mean, they're first. I think by week 3, the beating that Deshaun takes, he's out. But I digress.
Yeah, I'm with you too. It's just they just want to try one more time before they set sail to the wind. Just let him go. But yeah, he deserves to get booed, and he should get booed. And please boo him more.
Boo that man.
Boo that man. Boo that man.
Football's on the way. We got our pick season coming soon. Right, it's the season for the picks, very Noah Khan-esque, if we will. R.I.P. Dolly Parton.
Yes, Queen. Oh, absolute queen. Sad day.
R.I.P. Queen. She lived a good one. Woman made a ton of money. Did a lot for the youth.
And gave away a ton of money and gave away a lot of books. And she's just she is what happens when you're unproblematic your whole life and you're just doing shit. And she writes Jolene and I Want to Dance with Somebody on the same damn day, and both those songs bang. Remember.
And also I Will Always Love You. So there you have it.
Oh yeah, that was the wrong song. I pulled the wrong song out of my hat. My bad.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Epic miss on Vince's end. Allegedly the music guy. Some weeks he is, some weeks he isn't. You got to tune in to see otherwise.
Depends, man.
We'll have more fantasy picks coming up this year since we're both back in the New York groove.
Oh, I forgot about that. We got to start competing again. Yeah.
Got to start competing again. So we have our pick season coming back soon. It's going to be a great time. Buckle in. We're going to have some fun guests for this football season. I got a feeling in my plums.
Yeah,
and if always, 312-725-2107, call it in. And of course, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.